State lawmakers are working on the budget, and the House and Senate disagree on school funding. The Senate's version increases the total amount of money going to public schools, but some say it is still not enough. NBC4's Delaney Ruth joins us live to explain why. Delaney?
Hey, Jared. Well, the House version of the state budget was criticized by local school districts and by the Ohio Education Association. But despite some changes, local education leaders say they are still disappointed with the Senate's version.
For us, bottom line is that public schools in Ohio are still shortchanged by the funding formula as being proposed by the Senate.
The Fair School Funding Plan was created in 2021 to make sure public schools get enough money. Scott DeMauro, president of the OEA, says the Senate's current version includes the Fair School Funding Plan but doesn't update cost information given inflation.
If you have schools that are just short funded, it means an increase in class sizes. It could mean a reduction in course offerings, cuts in other kinds of services. That's not good for kids.
Westerville City Schools Treasurer Nicole Marshall says currently the state pays for 38% of the cost of public schools, and property taxpayers cover the rest. She says it should be a 50-50 split.
I would venture to guess that our state share will continue to drop over the biennium under the Senate's proposal, which would mean that our community would be asked to pick up more of the share of the cost to educate students in our district.
Marshall says since the Fair School Funding Plan is not fully implemented in the Senate's version of the budget, districts across Ohio are not able to adequately prepare for the future.
We need to be able to understand what we'll have available so that we know what services and programs we'll be able to offer to our students in the future.
I also spoke with a Big Walnut parent who has 3 kids in the district. He's been going to some of the hearings on the budget, and he says he's worried about how the Senate version could impact not only his kids, but students across the state.
As a parent, I am very frustrated. We've been waiting for the Fair School Funding Plan to be funded. The biggest fear that I have is kids not having what they need to make their way for the future.
Well, everyone I spoke with says they are optimistic about the Senate's version of the budget changing and improving before it's passed at the end of this month. They say they believe that legislators will listen. Local for you at the State House, I'm Delaney Ruth, NBC4.
Delaney, thank you.